live on ESPN. Here on the South Plains, a standalone Big 12 game on a Sunday. Texas Tech riding a 3-game win streak into a matchup with Oklahoma State. Yes, the Raider Riot, the student section, is ready as usual. Red Raiders hoping to keep up with the other top teams in the big shots. Kip Kissinger, Ray Natilli, Tony Padilla, the officials today. As Texas Tech wins the opening tip. Elijah Hawkins leads the Big 12 in assists per game. Better than 6 a contest. Toppin almost lost it there. Hawkins able to recover it after the deflection. Under 10 to shoot. Darian Williams launching a 3. He struggled shooting the last couple of games, although it's been encouraging for Tech that they have still won despite those struggles.
Well, he is still such a unique, difficult matchup for opposing defenses. And if you're Oklahoma State, you don't want today to be the day he gets going again on the offensive floor.
You see the Oklahoma State lineup. Bryce Thompson on a heater coming in. 15 plus each of the last 4. A strip, a steal for Texas Tech and Hawkins. And Hawkins launching. Oh, way off. He's actually 1 for his last 13 from downtown after a nice hot stretch. Chance McMillan, much better from down.
Offensive rebound, and Hawkins right there, under control, gets to the heart, little penetrating kick outside.
Now, Oklahoma State coming off the loss to Arizona on 2 in attendance, and he wants to also show Texas Tech what exactly they're missing. Oklahoma State forcing the turnover. They do that better than just about everybody in the league, and they score in transition with Arturo Dean.
Well, biggest concern when you play Oklahoma State is them disrupting you, or either taking quick shots or you turn it over. Grant McCasland obviously talked to you and I about that, because once they do get in the open floor with numbers, they're terrific.
McMillan drops in another triple. He's got all 6 for Tech.
Boy, and a shot at much better, more McMillan-like.
Jennings trying his hand at a 3. He's only hit 5 of them all season. Williams the skip. Curran Walton launching. That's good. 6 to shoot for the Pokes. Jennings in traffic. Hawkins swipes it. Walton, the sidestep. Got another one.
Especially with Hawkins' improved play over the last month in terms of decision making and when to attack, when not to. You see all that working together well.
Keller knocks down a 3 for Oklahoma State. The Cowboys, they hit.
Defend well, times that they do not. But still trying to find consistency within individuals each and every game.
Williams on the drive, and Williams scoops it in. Darian Williams is such a tough cutter. Wants another 3. Short this time. Now Texas Tech, 26th in the AP poll, technically, if it stretched that far. Overton off target. McMillan sticking with the play for the putback.
And that's not uncommon. At 6'3", Chance.
Conference opener when they gave up 87 in a loss to UCF. That was a wake-up call for them.
Well, Johnny Dawkins did a great job of attacking individual defenders.
Nice pass inside, and Khalil Brantley, who missed the last game
in Big 12 play, and shoots it great. And part of the reason he shoots it 50% from 3 in Big 12 play is he takes good threes. He's not a freshman that hunts shots.
Newman on the move, and he banks it home. Brandon Newman, the veteran, transfer from. Now Williams wants a 3. Usman can hit it, and he does. That's a triple. Now 8 of 13 from downtown for the big man.
That happens because Avery sprints the floor, flattens out the defense, and so Usman able to step into that trail 3.
Toppin down low. He scores.
Yeah, just so tough.
Now Usman on the block. Oh, the quick spin against Toppin, and he draws the foul. That close to a chance at 3.
Holmes loves Texas Tech. He loves Red Raider because with the portal, we're losing a little of that. What does a terrific job of is when they get a switch they like, they recognize it immediately. And you had Davis on top and inside, but a nice job of Oklahoma State rotating over defensively.
There's another three for Chance McMillan. His
man in the basket.
Newman got cut off. Thompson launches. That's a swish and a triple for Bryce Thompson.
And Tom 12 threes in those 5 games. So he's not settling out there, and that's what's made him more productive offensively.
Anderson looking to create. Finding Darian Williams. Bullseye. Another three.
It's to force the turnover.
Patrick Sumnick inside. Banks it in, and a timeout for Texas Tech. Sumnick trying to establish position against Toppin. Sets the screen for Thompson, and Bryce Thompson banks it in.
That is the difference right there. That, in a nutshell, is what Bryce Thompson has become and is becoming over the last handful of games.
Overton on the attack, and Overton flips it in. An outlet, finds Overton. Hawkins 4 to shoot against Thompson. The laner, and it goes! It's a long 2 for Elijah Hawkins.
He'll through the entire possession. He's been the most important piece to Tech's continued progress.
Now Hawkins off the spin. Tried the circus shot with the left. Loose ball scooped up by Brandon Newman. Numbers for the Pokes. And Newman's headed to the line.
In this league very often at a high rate. So you have to get...
Steve Lutz is the head coach. They went to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 11 years. They led the country. Anderson, the freshman, against Newman, the veteran. Now Toppin, late in the shot clock against Sumnick. And Toppin uses the window.
Yeah,
10 turnovers, despite 6 threes by Texas Tech. When Oklahoma State has held on to the ball, they've shot it well, especially as of late. Christian Anderson knows how to shoot it well. The freshman puts it in.
Yeah, it just well. Anderson wide open at the top of the key.
Newman misses. The rebound out to Khalil Brantley. And a fresh shot clock. Usman. Trying to contort his body there. Drew the foul. Again.
And that's another part that's impressive about him. Is just his maturity.
To split the pair here.
And I'd like to close the half in a positive manner, regroup, and have some good things to talk about. But enough time for Tech to stretch it out.
Hawkins, no. Federico with the follow.
As I just mentioned, to get away from him.
Biggest lead of the game for Texas Tech. Into the hands of Usman. The spin against Federico. Man, is he so quick on the catch.
Yeah.
Under 10 to shoot here. Usman. Thompson, the fall-away 3. Usman fighting for it. And a foul called.
And Usman a chance to attack the interior of Tech.
Oh, but Usman uses the front end. Tech ball, shot clock dark. Anderson storming to the cup for 2. The secret is out on Christian Anderson. Hey. Williams got hit. And the foul is called here.
And you mentioned it at the tip that Tech have 15. And that's the versatility, balance, and prolific scoring on the...
Oklahoma State in transition. Thompson. Keller barreling, and he scoops it home. To Colleen Ellison, and you can tell that he's a player that Oklahoma State can rely on if he can find some consistency.
You go back a year ago, nice pass right there. That's really good. Again, the attention right head coach at North Texas, Russ Hodge. That's what their identity was defense. And as you know very well, Ted, where does toughness originate from? It's the defensive end of the floor.
Williams
together a lot. You know, it's important. He said this to United today. You have to be able to play a couple of bigs in this league together. There's no way around it because it's so physical.
Overton, nice look for Federico.
Very few times where this team offensively just makes a poor decision. Most of these guys always seem to make the correct play.
Thompson, little head fake, and he puts it home.
Yeah, Steve Lutz likes to do that with Thompson. Get him away from the ball, let the ball find him. Just get a little rub or a curl right there. We can get something manufactured downhill. He's not a guy that can take you off the bounce in a one-on-one situation. He needs a little momentum to the rim.
Now Toppin working on Sumnick. JT Toppin.
And a lot of the reason that they've been able to be in this situation right there. Oklahoma State, that's their 19th turnover. And I bet you 75% of them have nothing to do with Tech defensively. And so
they hit the threes to get the game rolling. They built their biggest lead off the miss. Federico with the follow. And now the lead up to
the dig from the perimeter. It's been delayed. And it definitely has kept him off balance at times.
See, Overton missed that three. Texas Tech had 7 threes in the first half. They're 0 for 6 from downtown here in the second. There's Usman from the foul line. Overton gets fouled by Jamiron Keller. First on Keller, the sophomore.
Yeah, Oklahoma State, trouble.
And a ball defender by far. And coming off the bench, man, what a pickup he has been. Thompson on the drive. And Thompson is fouled. And at times that can be Oklahoma.
Obviously, you have the attention drawn on Usman inside, and so you get a ball reverse attack.
Thompson, not distracted by the Raiders. Thompson again. Keller backs it out. Thompson again on the attack. Too strong, but another foul.
It's called letting it come to you. And
you see the numbers at the line for Oklahoma State this year. 11th in the country in both makes and attempts. They are able to regather. And Thompson with the friendly bounce. So Bryce Thompson putting together a little run for the Pokes.
That usually happens at home, right? Little
in double figures yet again. Federico is fouled. So Oklahoma State a little be a full off season. What it's going to take.
I think it made complete sense as he tried to go find some guys with some toughness that could grind, maybe had a little experience at this level. And you look at Jennings and Sumnick; those are kind of dirty work guys. Even Davis had a tremendous reputation as a defender. He was all SEC defense at Arkansas in 23. Brantley and Dean are not elite guards.
Or here as we near the 7-minute mark. Tech is led by as many as 18, up by 11. Dean hits again, and the lead is down to single digits.
Right, defensively, Tech goes behind. Right. Offensively, you get us good looks.
Dean turning the corner. Again, Arturo Dean with a foul this time.
As of late, able to get the contact and convert.
And it's Hawkins open in the corner. And heading the other way with a foul on Texas Tech.
Boy,
it's on Toppin.
Yeah, and a real opportunity.
An 82% foul shooter. One of the best. Keller goes 1 for 2. Five to shoot for Hawkins. Federico on the roll. They can't connect on the lob. On the run out, Arturo Dean spins it home. Dean launches.
See right there, you know the ball twice to Usman. Dean and Keller have got to exchange to make that defense move.
Chance McMillan with his first points of the second half. Big bucket for Texas Tech. Crowd coming back to life. Usman with space. Missed the layup. Says they've cut what was an 18-point deficit down to 3 at 1.
A perfect point guard, but he's always loved his competitiveness, his energy.
So Williams on the bench, JT Toppin also on the bench with the 4 personals. Anderson, the freshman, and a foul.
And Grant McCasland electing to, he can growth there. And obviously, if he goes back in, Oklahoma State would wisely go.
Thompson, shot clock dwindling. And Thompson hits a tough shot over Kevin Overton.
So Thompson could get into some rhythm.
5th straight game, Bryce Thompson has scored at least 15 points. He leads the Pokes again today. Overton for 3. Money! He bangs it in. And now a foul on Kevin Overton.
Wretchedly bounce out and find a shooter open in the corner.
For Texas Tech. And Thompson cut.
McCasland draws up right here.
You see that 3 by Overton was Tech's first 3 of the second half as the foul is called near half court. Shooting 2. 82% on the year. Originally committed to Michigan and switched after Juwan Howard was let go.
And just can't, like right there, just carries himself like a seasoned veteran.
Not your typical freshman at all.
Plays beyond his years for sure.
Under 2 to play. Dean picking up the dribble. To Thompson with 5. Thompson hoisting. Loose ball. Texas Tech has it. Overton gets it into Federico. That's the one you want to foul, and Oklahoma State does.
Well, they get exactly what that is. So well executed by Oklahoma State. Deny everywhere else. Allow him. Take this for granted, making sure Overton and McMillan are blocked off. Close out here and love it.
Keller getting in deep. Foul called against Texas Tech. And so Federico picks up his foot. And Keller's such a good free throw shooter. In and out. JT Toppin is at the scorer's table, ready to come back in for Texas Tech. Grant McCasland wants a timeout, and it's granted. Think of Grant McCasland on Scott Drew's staff at Baylor running this all the time. In late game situations, they get it into Hawkins. Under a minute to play, and Hawkins is fouled. And in and out. just the 4th miss of the year.
And getting the first good look that you can.
And there's the timeout. So the penultimate timeout for Steve Lutz. With, once again, with 4 receivers running routes, finding the curl and Hawkins, and boy, he just saved it there. And Anderson's fouled with 40 seconds. Man, Hawkins
there.
Keller beating everyone down the floor. Federico erases it. And a foul with 32.9.
Wow. It looked like
second block of the game for the Pitt transfer. And so the lead back to double digits. Again, you see the final numbers for Usman. Fouling out, facing his former coach when he was at North Texas. Dean against Federico. That's tough. And Texas Tech has it.
Yeah, Steve Lutz tells Oklahoma State, no foul here. Hey, great effort by Oklahoma State, Ted, to get back into it, got it to a possession. I know Grant McCasland won't be pleased with some of the things in the second half, but never apologize for a win in this league.
Sloppy at times, but Texas Tech pulls out its 4th straight win. 64-54 over Oklahoma State, and the Red Raiders are 6-2 in league play.